And ladies and gentlemen, I want to start with Nupur Sharma. We all know her. She is the editor-in-chief of Op India. Welcome Savio Rodriguez, Sandip Ghose, well-known commentators, Vivek Srivastava, America Narayanan and Pulla Rao. Now, why I want to start with you is because you've done extensive work. You put out a whole publication on this. You've got very detailed cases out there. So very simply, what is the real truth about Wikipedia? What is this operation all about, which says that it has an endless source of information on people? Anyone wants to find out about you, Nupur, they're going to look at Wikipedia. What will they find? What will they find about Savio? What will they find about Republic? What will they find about Op India? Or for that matter, about a host of other personalities, institutions and people. What is the truth about Wikipedia?
Hi Arnab, thank you. And it's very important to realize that Wikipedia claims that it's a free to edit, free for all sort of an encyclopedia that basically depends on wisdom of the crowds, which essentially means that if, you know, thousands and thousands of people from across the world are coming together and discussing a subject, the resultant information, since it's building consensus amongst all the thousands and thousands of editors, it ought to be accurate. However, that is not the case as far as Wikipedia is concerned. This is just a facade. It's just a veneer that Wikipedia uses. Now, Wikipedia, as you mentioned, and we've mentioned in our dossier, it has about 435 active administrators, and it's got some editors who are essentially controlling all the information on Wikipedia. So they have the right, they have the power to ban pages, create pages, ban editors, ban IP addresses, revert edits, and so on and so forth. And these editors and administrators, a lot of them are actually directly paid by Wikipedia and Wikimedia Foundation. So Wikimedia Foundation, every year, it's going to ask people in India as well, please pay us 25 rupees, 50 rupees, 75 rupees to keep Wikipedia alive. But the truth is that Wikimedia Foundation for Wikipedia has millions and millions of dollars. So the Wikimedia Endowment Fund. From whom? From a lot of entities like Google, Amazon, George Soros, Rothschild Foundation. In fact, 1 year, even Musk Foundation donated to Wikimedia Foundation. So when they floated their Wikimedia Endowment Fund, their aim was to collect $100 million in 5 years. One of the first donations to that Wikimedia Endowment Fund was made by George Soros. This is Wikimedia's own press release. That aim of collecting. So
they have, are you saying they have admitted they are funded by Soros? Are you saying directly or indirectly Wikipedia is a Soros funded outfit?
If you go on the Wikimedia Foundation page for donations, and if you look at their list of patrons, and if you look at their list of donors, George Soros's Open Society, Amazon, Rothschild Foundation, and all of these foundations are very, very clearly and openly listed. So this is not, something clandestine that I seem to have stumbled upon. It's public information. There are press releases to that effect. So they reached the goal of 100 million for the Wikimedia Endowment Fund in 2 years. And they continued their fundraising and raised millions and millions of dollars more. Research proves that Wikimedia Foundation has enough money to last for the next 75 years with the money they have today, even if they don't get even one single rupee or one single dollar.
So what is this they do about give us 10 rupees, give us 10 rupees? What's this give us 10 rupees thing about? So
what they do is, between 35 and 40% of the millions and millions they collect goes to something called the Editor Retention Fund. So they pay the administrators and editors directly in the form of grants or to further their business interests. Millions and millions of dollars. And these editors and administrators are very, very carefully handpicked. So this makes them classic publishers. Arnab, when you were working in another publication, when you were the editor-in-chief, you were paid by the publication and therefore you were the editor-in-chief.
So it's not an aggregator. Then the government is right. This is not an aggregator. It is a publisher. But then they have to take editorial responsibility for what they put out. Do they do that?
No, they don't. And Wikimedia Foundation and Wikipedia very, very clearly state that we depend on wisdom of the crowds. This is a free-to-edit encyclopedia, and therefore we are an intermediary and we have no responsibility towards the content that you find on Wikipedia. But again, that is not true.
So the truth is, it is
money,
not editable. Can anybody watching this program go and edit material on Wikipedia?
they can try, but if the administrators and senior editors do not agree with the edit, they are going to revert it in a second.
And how many of these administrators are there in India?
Hard to tell, but there are 435 administrators across the world, and only 10 members in the arbitration committee.
Do you know who these are in India? Any figures here? Do you know of any people?
I can give you some examples. For example, there's an administrator called Newslinger, and Newslinger is the individual who has managed to distort your page and Republic's page as well. And he's managed to blacklist Republic, Op India, Times of India, and all of these sources as well. He was directly paid thousands and thousands of dollars in the form of a grant by Wikimedia Foundation. Again, this is
we were trying, for example, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is so alarming. We, for example, have been trying to put out the reality that Republic is a completely journalist-owned operation. In fact, it is the largest of its kind. We've never had any shareholder in Republic who owns more than 15% equity shares. That shareholder has been bought out at several times the value, presently does not hold more than 1% shares in Republic. But then every time we try to put the truth out, we get blocked.
Yeah.
We tried to get some professionals to put the truth out. We were told, oh my God, you have no chance of any truth about Republic going on Wikipedia. So what should we do? Should we just go to court? Will that help?
Yeah. I'll tell you why you will never be able to put correct information about Republic. There are two reasons. One is that Wikipedia essentially bans any direct source. So I'll give you another example very quickly. The Wire had actually published fake news about the court of an air marshal or a Navy officer. And the Navy officer went on Twitter and said that the Wire has misquoted me. Now, when somebody tried to insert that information on the page of the Wire, saying that this is the fake news that they spread, and the Navy officer himself has said that he was misquoted and this is fake news, the editors and administrators, Newslinger being one of them, said that direct sources we cannot accept. So if the army, the Navy personnel himself is saying that he was misquoted, it's a direct source and therefore it cannot be cited. Two, they said that, okay, Op India has covered that story, so maybe you can refer to Op India. But Op India cannot be cited because Op India has been blacklisted by Newslinger and all the other administrators and editors. So therefore, any publication that is blacklisted by Wikipedia cannot be cited, and therefore on the on the Wire page, that fake news will not be added. As far as Republic is concerned, Republic is blacklisted. So if you have
why is Republic blacklisted? Who are they to blacklist Republic?
They are, the Lord and Mighty of Google, of Wikipedia.
But people don't know this. I mean, viewers, are you hearing this? This is such a shadowy, such a dangerous operation, ladies and gentlemen.
Dangerous, Arnab.
Yes, please.
Let me just get to it in 30 seconds. So Newslinger, he's an administrator, by the way, one of the 435 administrators from across the world. He's an Indian. I know his identity, but I don't really want to go into doxing, so I'm not going to give out his identity. But he is an Indian. He has been paid thousands and thousands of dollars by Wikimedia Foundation. Guess to do what? So their list of deprecated sources, blacklisted sources, which has all the right-wing sources from America like Fox, Breitbart, and so on and so forth. It has Op India, Swarajya, Republic, Times of India, even though Times of India is not right-wing, but whatever. Wikimedia Foundation has paid Newslinger thousands and thousands of dollars to templatize the blacklist sources list. So what they're going to do is, come up with an app. So in the app, you'll be able to type, say, Republic, and then they'll say that, oh, it's a blacklist source, it's a fake news website, so on and so forth, don't trust it. That's one. Two, they've given him thousands of dollars to develop a web extension, a browser extension. So if somebody goes on the internet and goes on the Republic website, for example, republicworld.com or whatever, there is going to be a pop-up because of that extension, which draws information from Wikipedia. And the pop-up is going to read that according to Wikipedia, this is a blacklisted source and it's a source of fake news. Therefore, do not trust anything you read on Republic or do not trust anything you read on OpIndia. Wikipedia has officially given thousands of dollars to Newslinger to develop this web browser extension and to develop this app. Now, there are other administrators like Kautilya 3 who have currently been booked in Manipur. There's an FIR against this Wikimedia editor, Kautilya 3, in Manipur because he has gone across Wikipedia and altered all the history of Manipur and all the facts of the conflict in Manipur and essentially turned it into
just 1 minute. You know, viewers, I think this is many people calling in right now. Let's open up to calls, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to invite your attention. Someone told me that this Wikipedia page on Republic says Republic is accused of ratings manipulation. Ladies and gentlemen, nowhere does Wikipedia mention that the case has been quashed, that my arrest was declared to be illegal by the Supreme Court. There is no mention of the clean sheet we've got. There's no mention. No, one minute, Nupur. I'm just looking at this now, and I'm saying what liars these people are. And they call a lie an emphasis on disinformation and an underemphasis on information, which means the whole damn thing is a slant. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to look at this with great concern. I am examining this matter with India's topmost lawyers. We will initiate legal action because they have no right to do this and they have been getting away with it for far too long. If you believe that it's time to expose Wikipedia for the pamphlet it is, for the danger it presents, and this convenient veil of anonymous volunteers, they try to make it look like a Halloween party to which everyone's invited. Can Nupur be a Wikipedian? Can she be an anonymous volunteer? Can she be an administrator? I mean, rubbish, Vivek. We've had enough of this. We've had enough of this.
Quick 15-second interjection, Arnab.
It's the erosion of truth. It is a misinformation campaign on a global scale. And it is trying to make the truth malleable. And unless we truly take them on, this nonsense and misrepresentation of fact, this advocacy of half-truths, which is a form of manipulation, because one that neither respects the sacredness of knowledge, nor the responsibility that comes with the dissemination of information. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not verifiable accuracy. You know, it is like Al Jazeera's claim that Arundhati Roy is a acclaimed author who speaks for the country. She does not.
Al Jazeera.
No, 1 minute. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, should I open the debate? I'm opening to calls. This is going to be a crazy debate, ladies and gentlemen. What should be the next step?